Hello and welcome back. Final round back nine coverage from JomezPro at the 2019 Glassblown Open from Emporia, Kansas. Presented by Dynamic Discs, coverage supported by the PDGA, BigSexy commentary, Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling. We've got a really exciting round.
There was quite a few birdies, more than I expected to see on the conditions that were the hardest all weekend. On a course it's one of the hardest we're going to play all tour. And there was some movement, but really not too much. James Conrad dropped down. Anthony Burrell jumped up. Caleb Viska under par. Johnny McRae under par. Under par is basically like playing, I don't know, 1070 feeling like, you know. One under is going to feel like one of the best rounds you've ever played. And just like we predicted, there's been 2-stroke, 3-stroke, 4-stroke swings like crazy, up and down, and you just don't know what's going to happen. McBeth with that 2-stroke lead over McBeth going into those last 9 holes. 3 strokes over Ricky Wysocki. Nothing safe, nothing safer.
Hole 10, 391 into a headwind here with OB right of the pin. This
wow,
is
just
great.
So good looking. What a shot, and it's so amazing to think that he would go long into this headwind.
Rick not going to get, well, is he going to get turnover?
And it's bouncing up and down, and that up bounce,
I didn't see where it finished.
Caused it to hit the high ceiling. I think he just dropped, but yeah, I didn't see it finish either.
James going Firebird. That tells you something about how windy it is.
Yeah, trying to play Firebird turnover, but does not catch the wind the right way, and that's going to be out of bounds early. A mistake that I saw quite a bit yesterday, actually.
It's so easy to overplay the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
and
the ball just
right after that 6 on hole 9.
A little low. I mean, obviously trying to keep it low, but not that low.
Mm-hmm.
This is a nervy upshot. Looks like he's done pretty well. That's still going to be a tester.
Yeah, but that's going to be on the leaving him a tailwind putt, which again is paramount.
That's too fast. Gosh, he just crushed that. James OB there. That really came out of his hand fast. Eagle for birdie.
This could potentially be a 2-stroke swing if he makes this and Paul misses his. Wow, that thing just rocketed out of his hand. And no drop at all, which must have been really surprising for Eagle.
Big time par save.
And just like that, no strokes gained, no strokes lost.
James taking a big number, but he's kind of fallen out of contention here, especially now.
Yeah, I think if you start this round within 7, maybe you have a chance. At this point, especially with the double bogey here.
Sitting 6 over for the round so far, so really a tough day so far for James.
3 pars and a double.
Hole 11, par 3, 399 into the headwind with OB left, OB right, and OB long. This is a very difficult shot to get to the basket where generally you feel like it's a pretty gettable hole. Today it's playing not like that. It's going to play, it's going to be a very special birdie if anybody on this card can get it.
3.47 average. And these holes, the hole averages, you got to factor in that this is after the cut.
Whoa. Is this OB?
I think this is hyzer and back. That metal flake max. Oh, with those spin.
Yeah, got it.
These numbers, this is with the top 40% of the field only playing.
I think the same thing. Yeah, you're right. I think the same thing happened to me and Rick here. Couldn't wear my hat because it was going to fall off from the wind. I had to take the hat off to throw the drive.
And Rick is going straight at the pin. Look at that low skip.
Stop. What a shot.
Oh, my gosh. 399, you'd have to throw that 500 feet to get to the pin, I feel like. Maybe 470. It just...
Full rip, no question.
Yeah, you're not holding anything back.
Uh-oh. I think this is finishing. No, it looks...
I don't think it... No, and that wind's just never going to push it back. And just like that.
Right there, ready to close the gap again.
James really needing some good shots to
boy.
brighten his spirits and get him back into playing with a purpose, and he is out of bounds once again.
Eagle going with that MD5 again, I think.
And that should be close enough, but nothing easy, man.
Yeah. Paul up under the basket for his bogey.
And this is a scary right to left putt. That he drills just over the rim. Perfect putt.
Birdie. Crowd loves it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like March Madness, it seems like. He's just the strings,
Yeah. How many birdies on the day here?
There were only 4, I believe. And you were one of them. There were 5. Ricky, Nate Sexton, Drew Gibson, Grady Shue, and Miles Seaborn. I, on the other hand, took a 7.
Yeesh.
I just kept putting back and forth. First time all year I've had more than a 2-putt.
Ouch. Hole 12, par 3, 314. OB both sides. White cedar in the middle. See what these guys do. Rick's going to go with that turnover again. We're still confused as to why he doesn't want to throw the forehand, but he's making this work just great.
Wow.
So I mean,
Yeah.
what do we know? It seems like a good forehand play for him, but obviously he's got the skills to throw any shot he prefers.
I think that is a bit shorter than it appeared at first, just seeing that feather banner. And
Man, this is
Eagles
really high.
ripped it so high.
It works.
And gosh, got around the tree still. With that wind, that's a good play just because it was pushing it down. You see the right to left wind, tail.
All gonna have to really get low here. Yeah, that'll putt.
Great throw. And we've got 3 up there on the dance floor. I'm sure James will be going for that turnover inside route also. Heavy on the turn, but does it get flattened out enough?
Yeah,
It does.
Actually, fantastic group of drives here from our group. Man, Eagle just
Once
ripping
again.
putts.
Electing to go with the P2 that time and not the MD5. Or was it MD5? Is that what he's putting on?
I believe so. Okay, open door for Rick to tie this up.
See if James can get a much-needed birdie. No, off the cage. Door open.
First share of the lead.
Look at that.
Yeah, fist pump.
Looks at the crowd. He says, you know what that's for. Look at this round he's playing. I mean, the 8, obviously disastrous.
Without that, I mean, he's pushing 1100.
Yeah.
If he could put that, make
And
a par there.
we've seen him do that in the wind in Texas several years ago.
Yeah. No surprises there. Rick playing well in the wind. That's nothing new.
You remember Brian Earhart when he aced hole 10 yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
What?
He aced hole 12 yesterday. Back-to-back days.
Brian.
He was on the front cover of the sports section on Reddit before he aced.
The second time.
I can't even imagine. Yeah, before he aced it the second time. So I can't even imagine what's going on in the Reddit.
Congratulations, Brian.
That's
Man,
incredible.
That's a special weekend.
He'll never forget it.
Hole 13, 394. A lot of wind. Rick's probably going really overstable here, and this is a nice throw. Oh, wow, it's better than nice.
Dude, when he gets on runs,
look out.
Watch out, man. That is such a nice commitment to that throw out wide.
Flat release.
Probably a Firebird. And that's in a great position to pick up a birdie that was not had by many players.
Eagle also throwing a nice shot here. Yeah, and even a little slower on the green. They still just won't really slow down with that wind. They just keep scooting.
Mm-hmm. McBeth even wider with that Predator, and that needs to check up, but that looks just...
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. That is so impressive. 3 drives within 15 feet. And James going with that Thunderbird. I was surprised he didn't throw in round 3.
Man, what a grouping.
Kicks up Ricky's disc a bit. James is out at 24 feet.
See how many putts can be made here against this. Oh, gosh. It was already... that's enough. Stop punishing the man.
Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? At a time like this?
Come on. That was horrible.
Maybe the first time we've really had a full look at what this gallery had to offer.
It was great out there.
I've never... a few times, maybe at the European Open, you know, Finland always brings out an incredible field of spectators. And McBeth in for his birdie, reclaiming that 1-stroke lead.
Brutal spit out.
But the gallery, you could just hear them from a half-mile away, just roaring. You know, it just sounded like Sunday at the Masters. A really special event here in Emporia.
Definitely. If they could do something about the wind, they'd have something, really.
Well, I mean, that's why the spectator was limited to about 3/4 of its potential. We lost a quarter of them in the wind. They just blew away, man. They're in Kansas City somewhere.
The little ones just get blown away. If they wear a baggy coat, see ya. Hole 14, par 4, 751. We got OB right, OB left, and OB long. A couple gaps to choose. You know Eagle's going to play that forehand. He's been just sending it.
And going down the middle
today. Interesting. Wonder why. Maybe he wants a little more distance.
Yeah, well, I think it's a really smart play just because of those strong right to left tail. I think if he had gone the hyzer, he may have been concerned that it would have just pushed it down and gone out of bounds.
Yeah, Paul going to go similar. Little bit of Annie on the release. This should skip big.
Yeah, that's great.
And nice friendly roll. That's in a good spot. Ricky also with a forehand, and seeing this hole reminds me, you know, Simon Lizotte, we saw him throw that incredible roller here, and I just want to say he had to drop out of the tournament due to illness, so best wishes to Simon. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I don't think it's anything dire, but yeah, he was feeling very ill, so I hope he feels better soon. Always a bummer to see a great talent like him have to withdraw.
Yeah, he was under par. He was 2 under par. He was a great score, and
wow, huge shot from him.
Wow, yeah, unleashes on the downslope. Anytime you get on the downslope in this hole, you've thrown it 450 plus. McBeth keeping that one low. I don't think it's got the distance to get to the pin that needs to get down, and it does.
Great. And Rick's going to go backdoor backhand here.
And he just never ceases to surprise me with his disc selection, and he's got
he's in the circle.
Oh,
right at the edge anyway.
Such an open forehand shot. As you can see, Eagle's going to be going with that. And Eagle a bit high. Wind's pushing it down, but wow. Okay, gets all the way through.
Great. That Cottonwood had nothing to do with his shot. He got right under it.
Is that a Cottonwood?
Of course.
Of course.
It's a black Cottonwood.
It's a black. I think that's a snake.
No, it's a tree.
Oh, McBeth not getting the drop that he looks like he's like, what? What's going on? You can see that grass just pushing forward.
Oh, man. Rick low. Opportunities missed for both players.
Oh, man. In the hole 14, you know, if you think that this was the 18th hole, would Rick have taken more time? Would he have been more focused? It's so hard to say.
Yeah, well, you can't bring that focus every single time either. You'll burn out. So
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure he's as focused as he can be in that moment.
Yeah.
But, you can't manufacture a final hole,
right.
everything on the line putt. You can't just think your way into it.
So it's going to be a bunch of, well, no, Eagle, gosh, he picked up the birdie, made it look so easy. It didn't even seem like anything special, but.
Hole 15, Island Green, par 3, 438. If you don't come inbounds here, you're going to have to go to the drop zone, and our top 3 players really need to avoid that right now. This is going to be a really tough birdie, but you need a par here coming down the stretch. See how these guys attack it. I think it's going to be that wide hyzer, probably the most overstable disconnect bags.
Yeah, you're either going to go the big high wide hyzer or a low skip shot.
Okay, Eagle. Metal Flake Max here. Wide, got height. Does it get around the? Oh, this is out of bounds.
Oh no! And that's gonna go all the way back to the drop zone. And did we see him go out of bounds yesterday as well? I think we did. It's 2 days in a row, and that's a pretty standard hyzer.
Look at Paul go ultra safe up the middle. Does this have the forward skip? He's in play. I mean, that'd be a highlight putt, but he's inbounds, taking certainly at least 1 stroke.
Straight headwind. That's going to be really difficult to get a good run.
Can Ricky just park it?
It's super wide. If it's got enough stability, we could get a big skip. And it looks like that's pin high. He should be able to give that a run.
This is such a battle. These guys are all so close. I just want to see James get some birdies.
Yeah, and that's heading right towards that disastrous tree. The Eagle hit. Got past it. Again, on the headwind side of the basket. Not where you want to be.
Okay, big moment here. From the drop zone, needs to get up and down. Yikes.
Man, for a second there, I almost said that needs to slow down. It came up 35 short.
Yeah, that's going to be a really tough putt.
No way he's running this,
Oh, he absolutely is. Trying to.
Yeah.
This wind is back. Really never left, but in full effect now.
Oh, good effort. You never know when that's just going to, like, maybe jump right up. Keeping it online the whole way, it seemed like. Oh, no, an Eagle. Wow. Having a comeback putt for the 5. A really good putt, and it's going to lose 2 strokes to Paul, but the dreaded hole 16 coming up right now.
This is the United States Amateur Match Play Championships. The championships start with your local bracket with a sweet players pack and some prizes, and it ends here in Emporia, Kansas with some absolutely insane prizes. If you're looking to take down the championships, head to discgolfmatchplay.com.
McBeth opening that lead back to 2 strokes.
2 strokes gone in a heartbeat here, though, on hole 16. We'll see who goes for it and who doesn't. Huge decision to be made by our players. You got the layup option, or you can go for the green. Obviously, anything out of bounds goes to the drop zone. Putting it on this island in the wind right now is just such a statement play. If you can do it, you really put the pressure on your competition. Paul not interested, and this is the way he should be playing this. Been his play, and with the lead, certainly no reason to get over aggressive.
Pushing that all the way to the back edge of the out of bounds.
Rick, I mean, down a shot, but trusting his skills, you know, doesn't feel the need to press even yet, you know, and that's a guy who's really confident in himself, I feel like. That you don't need to come out of what you want to do.
Right.
You're just ready to keep playing good golf, knowing that a par birdie finish is likely enough. James going putter. There's no way.
Oh, and he's getting smashed down.
Stay floating.
Bye-bye.
An Eagle going for the green. Down 2 shots.
That is a mid-range. He's flicking a mid-range.
No, I think it's a fairway.
Maybe.
I think it's the FD2.
Oh, my gosh.
Great shot.
Oh my goodness. What? Wow. Blown away right now with that big tailwind. How can you get the distance to get there and then have the disc stop?
And look at Ricky throw that pro pig into the wind. That's a disc he's been using a lot.
New Tour Series Pro Pigs from Ricky Wysocki. And did that stay?
Oh, boy.
Did that stay?
Doesn't. Oh.
Green flag. Wow, that must have been so close. You want to hear a stat? Okay, stats coming. 4% birdie, 21% par.
Oh, Eagle's about to rip this putt.
75% bogey or above on hole 16.
Whoa.
And having to make a run, that would have been huge. Eagle off the band. Fortunately, stays in bounds.
Yeah, that was rising. Oh, and Paul.
And with that mistake,
now Eagle still gets the stroke he wanted.
and Ricky is going to be tied. You're going to have 3 players within 1 stroke with 2 holes to go, 2 of the hardest holes in the course. Anything can happen now.
Buckle your seatbelts.
Let's buckle, my friend. I'm sitting in a chair without seatbelts, but it's strapped in tight. Big shout out to Adam Hammis and Logan Harpool. How do you do hole 16 in a day like that? That's unbelievable.
Hole 17, par 4, 806, OB everywhere, low tunnel shot to start. These players are going to go with driver and try to get a little bit of turn on it. We've seen some absolutely huge rips on this hole. Some of these guys are really getting aggressive. I think the wind today makes that pretty difficult, but I've been wrong before. Ricky actually goes Anheuser release. Does it sit down? Yeah, that's not bad, not great. He's going to be fine with it. That's a good distance up the fairway.
I think it was a great wind for the backhand rip to really get aggressive. But Eagles overturned it. Does that?
Green, but
Okay,
very
green.
short.
And the difficult thing about a short drive.
Look at McBeth's poison ivy right now. He is just
Oh, yeah.
fighting that.
He is
gets
somebody.
it really bad.
He does get it really bad. McBeth crests the hill, but doesn't actually have that much height to get the distance he's looking for. And when you're short on this tee, getting in bounds on the second shot is really tough.
Oh, there he is. Come on, a little flex for him. Nobody could really get back out of that Anheuser today.
Yeah, all 4 players hitting the ground on an Anheuser angle. And this shot has to go so far to get away from the out of bounds, or you just keep it really wide as
Super safe play there.
That is a great shot from Eagle. How do you keep this in bounds? McBeth needs to keep this wide left, or just crush it past.
Yeah, that's over everything and going towards the green until it hits that.
That is a rip.
James, low aggressive shot here. Needs a lot of hyzer.
Oh, man, that was getting pounded down. Oh, don't think he ever crossed. I
think he might have.
Okay, yeah, I see that corner now. It looks like you're right. He may have crossed up there.
Rick, low forehand over the green, bouncing around, kind of scaring me, but he gets across into safe territory.
Stats on 17, again, 5% birdie, 32% par, 63% over par.
Wow. Nice shot from Eagle. Fans love it.
That's going to be a great 4 to pick up here.
Doesn't appear there's going to be much movement. Whoa, he goes over. That surprises me.
Wow, and pushes straight down, kind of like a helicopter shot. looking like it was going to hyzer away, but playing that left to right tailwind perfectly to smash it down, put him on the tailwind side of the basket.
And Rick up there to the pin. See if these guys can hit these putts and keep it three players in absolutely easy contention with the finishing hole we've got. There it is.
That is a big putt. Not an easy putt at all, but making it look routine as Paul McBeth has done for his entire career. And Ricky's up and in.
Eagle to stay within one. Nice putt. And now I'm thinking, you know, Eagle, the rumors are he's been able to go for the green on 18. One of the few humans on planet Earth who could possibly throw a Frisbee or honestly any object.
You see, look over to the right.
The green.
Look over to the right. That's he has to contend with the trees over to the right, and he has to carry water the whole way if he wants to try to get that one stroke back from McBeth right now.
I wonder what his strategy will be. I mean, you could certainly rationalize playing for the 3, but he might, with the wind we have today, it's not the worst wind. If he can get something up in the air, he's going to need a lot of lift. Ricky just needs to get in bounds here, throw the forehand out to the right a little bit. This is looking pretty good. Oh,
sit down.
No way.
No, and Rick is gone long.
And horrible roll. Oh, and Eagle's going.
Yeah. And
I don't know how you even filmed this shot, but holy cow. Look, that's the island of 16. He's going to go over that. This is probably a 580-foot flat to hyzer shot.
Eagle could.
Oh, this is up. This has height. A little bit of flip. Can he get a lift?
Push down.
It's getting a lift.
Oh, no.
I think he made the land, but not over the line.
Oh, and that, ladies and gentlemen, I was on the green. That was pin high.
If Paul puts this in bounds.
He is at a huge advantage right now, folks. Paul can play easy, safe, perhaps even 3. I mean, he threes it. He wins the tournament, obviously. But a 4.
You know, puts a lot of pressure on Rick. Rick can certainly get up and down. Eagle in a very tough position now.
James has gone long out of bounds.
Long. That tailwind just won't let it slow down.
Oh, man.
Okay, Rick going mid-range. Needs this close.
Has to get up and down.
Oh, this is going pretty left. This is going to be 40 feet downhill into a headwind. I mean, if you had one man in the world to take that putt, I'd probably take Rick, but holy cow, that's a tough putt. Eagle a little bit wider, also with the mid. It's dropping.
Great approach.
In the circle. Not quite out of it yet. We'll see what Paul does. James going Firebird. This is maybe going to go a little too fast.
Wow, it's picking up speed.
Based on those guys throwing mids, then he comes out with a pretty hard thrown Firebird. A little more speed. Okay, for the tournament.
Yeah, you keep it in bounds here. I mean, Ricky can still make that putt, get the 4.
Stable mid-range. This looks good. This looks really good.
And that pretty much seals it right there, folks. If Ricky makes that putt, Paul only has 15 feet left for the win.
You never know the win, though. If Ricky can put the pressure on him. Paul counting it up, making sure he knows the situation. James, content to lay up. Really a tough round for James, but still always fun to watch the guy play.
Still under par for the event, something that only 12 players in the field were able to do.
Good attitude as well. From what we could see, he really kept his head down, kept trying. Ricky, oh gosh.
And he knows that seals the deal. Paul can now lay up for 15 feet.
That is tough. Ricky just put so much energy into that comeback.
And a great stab right there from Eagle. That putt really important. That ties him for second place.
Yep.
incredible battle. And you're going to see McBeth not take any chances here. That's a
smart play there.
Little layup upside down to the rocks. And Ricky, after hitting the cage, bounced back. Oh, leaving a tester.
That's for second place. Obviously frustrated, but a great fight. And thanks for the entertainment from Ricky and Eagle. Paul is going to be your champion. Congratulations to McBeth. He played fantastic, but what a battle. Just like last year, the Glassbone Open produces the drama again.
It always
One of the most fun events for us to cover and play in. Hannah there saying congratulations. Alyssa taking the photos. Man, what a finish. What a crowd. What a course. What a city.
These guys really know how to put on an event. It's not just a tournament, it's a whole event. 1,600 players were hosted this weekend in Emporia, Kansas. All the businesses getting behind the sport. What incredible action. What incredible wind. 16 under. That is a golf score, ladies and gentlemen. You guys want to see golf numbers? You got them this weekend. You got bogeys. You got double bogeys from the best players in the world. Only a few birdies. Look, only 5 on the back 9. I mean, that right there, folks, that is some excitement. I don't know how I feel about if I want to play in wins like that consistently. Probably don't.
I don't, but
No.
but I'll do it once a year. I'll always come back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Jomez, Dynamic Discs, the PDGA. Click the button, subscribe if you haven't already. I really don't understand what you're doing with your life or how you're even here. Get subscribed. We will see you guys in California for the Masters Cup. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching our GBO coverage. It was great to get back in the booth with this big fella. We got a couple giveaways for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Front 9 if you want to win this destroyer.
But you really want the back 9 destroyer, which is this one. So go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. We love you. We're going to see you guys next time.